I last week left you with the question about what's going to guarantee that the long-legged Mac Daddy will win the election in 2012. And I told you it was three little words. Actually, there were two sets of three little words, and I told you twice. The first set of the three little words is the dunghead media. They are going to be the ones that will guarantee that Obama will win in 2012, no matter who's running against him. Now, allegedly, there's been reporting that he needs to raise at least $1 billion in order to be able to buy the campaign, to buy the office of the presidency again, and he'll most likely raise it. He's got that kind of money. He's got those kinds of friends. But let me tell you why the dunghead media is going to do everything they possibly can, including Fox News, to make sure that Obama wins again. You see, my friends, if Obama loses the 2012 campaign and he's no longer president on November the 5th, January the 21st, the year 2013, then all of this interest in his college attendance at Columbia University, his CIA involvement in Afghanistan in 1981 through 1985, how he got into Harvard University's law school when he never attended Columbia University, how he could have gotten into Columbia University when he was a C student at Occidental, how a C student would be able to qualify to even be interested, for Columbia to be interested in him. All of that, not to mention the fact that there is no long-form hospital-generated birth certificate. There's not one witness. There's not one person in America, not one doctor, not one orderly, not one nurse, not one hospital, not one check, not one bill, not one administrative procedure. There is no prenatal care records. There is nothing. Obama's mama never had any prenatal care. She never went to any place for checkups. There's no attending physician announcing her pregnancy or watching her through the 9 months of her pregnancy. Zilch, nada, zero, nothing, nothing. I said nothing. That this man was born in Hawaii. Nothing. Now, and everybody knows this. Everybody knows it, except those people who have a vested interest in protecting Obama and protecting their own integrity. And so here's what the dunghead media is going to do, and people that are going to vote for Obama, is that they don't want to be made to look like a fool, especially rich white people. I mean, the California Marion County crowd and all the white people in Boston and the universities and in New York and across America, they don't want to look like the cocaine sniffing fools that they are, because they're going to look like a fool after running behind Obama, brown nosing up to him and lapping up to him and praising him as this super Negro, and then to find out he duped them all. I mean, Caroline Kennedy, she don't want that to happen. Barbara Streisand and Steven Spielberg and all these movie stars and everybody, they don't want to be made to look like a fool. To find out this man duped them. This Negro from Chicago played Barbara Streisand, Caroline Kennedy, all the Kennedys, all the Marion County wealth people, all the rich white people, he played them all, and they are going to make sure you don't never find out how big a fool they are. They're going to make sure you never find out that they got played by this man. So they're going to protect him at all costs. I said at all costs, they're going to protect him. And they're going to use the dunghead media to do it. And the dunghead media, they don't want to be made to look like a fool either. So they're going to make sure that Obama wins in 2012, because if he loses in 2012, all of this fervor about who he is, never attended Columbia University, got into Harvard, after leaving Occidental College and only being in Occidental 2 years, went directly to Harvard Law School, became the president of the Harvard Review, something nobody has ever done with the record that he had, the grades that he had, or on the time frame that he has done. I mean, not even affirmative action could have got him into that. So all these questions will not go away. So to give Obama the election in 2012 is to buy all these people 4 more years of safety, 4 more years of sanity, 4 more years where they will not look like the incredible, unmistakable, unmitigated fools that they are for supporting Obama in the first place. That's number one. Got to know that that's how it is. So the media, Fox News, Bill O'Reilly knows that the moment Obama's out the White House, he's going to jail. Obama right now controls the FCC. Obama right now controls the Congress. He controls the courts. All of them are part of this criminal enterprise. And they're right now, the criminal enterprise must go back into power. And, you know, quiet as it is kept, they may decide that 2016 is too soon to let Obama out this pasture. Because 2016, that Manning guy might still be out there. That Mickey Booth might still be out there. They might still be out there talking about this Obama issue. So they may keep him around for another 4 years under some sort of a emergency law or something. That, my friends, you can take that to the bank. You can take it to the bank. Ain't nobody gonna beat Obama in 2012. They can run, but they can't hide. They're not gonna beat him. Ain't no way. There just ain't no way. So the dunghead media is the number one reason. The number one three-letter word, the three-word statement that will make sure that Obama will not go down in defeat in 2012. The other other three-word statement is the Tea Party. My friends, let me tell you something. You listen to me very carefully. Reject this if you want, but listen. That's all. Won't cost you nothing to listen. Were it not for the Tea Party Express, the Tea Party Patriots, the Tea Party people, Obama would be in Guantanamo Bay now. When Obama saw the gathering storm of Americans coming across ready to riot, not because of big government, because he had not raised the budget to the $1 trillion that he's raised it to, not because of health care reform, he had not even introduced legislation, but there was a groundswell of white Americans getting ready to riot in America because they knew that Obama was a Muslim and they knew that he was not natural born. And they were getting ready to riot. They called themselves the Tea Party. Actually, Ron Paul really started the Tea Party. They didn't know what to join. They didn't know who to follow. So all these angry people became a part of the Tea Party. Then the Tea Party got, you should have seen ABC and CBS and NBC and CNN slamming the Tea Party. They treated the Tea Party like a stepchild. They treated the Tea Party worse than they do me. They won't give me no airtime. They won't give me nothing. And they wouldn't give the Tea Party anything. When they did give it to them, they were calling them AstroTurf and a bunch of wild crazies running around. It's what they called the Tea Party. Until, what happened but they kept growing in spite of that. Then the Koch brothers, along with Islamic money, began to pour in to Dick Armey's 616 Pennsylvania Avenue suite. He's got a massive office just a couple of doors from the White House, Dick Armey. And all this money began to pour in on one condition, that Dick Armey would not raise the birth certificate or the Muslim issue. And so anytime you see a Tea Party person, every Tea Party candidate, they can only sing 2 tunes. Lower taxes, smaller government. Lower taxes, smaller government. If you ask them about the birth certificate, they go da 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 da. If you ask people about a Muslim, they go da 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 da. If you say to the Tea Party member, lower taxes, they say, yeah, but the taxes are too high. We need to cut the taxes. And remember the great Ronald Reagan and how he cut taxes and created 23 million jobs and the economy. And then but the birth certificate, they go da 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 da. Or if the Muslim issue, they go da 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 da. But you said a smaller government, keeping government out of people's business and letting the government and giving states rights, and they go yes and absolutely because the government is too large. We need to understand that these career politicians and all of these lobbyists and the amount of the expanding government and the role of government in people's lives needs to be muted and cut back. And we need to go back to the founding fathers' constitutional principle, and they can talk. when it comes to smaller government and lower taxes. But when you mention the birth certificate to a Tea Party member, they go, da, 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 da. Or if you mention the Muslim issue about Obama being a Muslim, they go, da, 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 da. That's right. Yes, they were paid to become dummies. They were paid to become hypocrites. The Tea Party were paid to be whores. Now that Obama is in, they have a vested interest in keeping him in because they know that they sold out. Because were it not for them and the dunghead media, Obama would have been gone long ago. So now here, listen to me if you will. Reject me if you want. No skin off my nose, my friend. That's right. That's right. Steven Spielberg and the Barbara Streisand and Caroline Kennedy and all these wealthy, rich, cocaine, champagne drinking white folk got played by Obama. And they're going to keep him in there. They hate his guts, but they're going to keep him in there. They got to keep him in. They think that somehow or another they can buy themselves 4 more years, and the history books are not going to record the fact that Obama was ineligible. They think that somehow or another this ain't going to be found out. That they can just keep him for another 4 years, maybe they'll just go away. He can wear everybody down, and maybe somebody kill that guy Manning and just wear everybody, and it'll just go away. No, it ain't. It ain't going away. And by the way, every video I post up, every statement I make it with posterity in mind. I make it just in case I'm not around, just in case they take me down. Go to my videos. I got over 1,000 of them on YouTube. All the evidence is there. I got the evidence against Fox News. I've got the criminal indictment against them. I've got the criminal indictment against MSNBC, against Anderson Cooper, against John King, against Jeffrey Toobin. I mean, I've got the evidence. I filed away. So in the event I'm not around, the evidence still speaks. I will be a dead man talking, not a dead man walking, but a dead man talking. Obama will win in 2012 because the media is going to do everything. All these television stations are going to take money. Time magazine, Time newspaper, all the newspaper are going to take money for ass from all these other people. But everybody knows Obama has got to win or America is going to smell like Bo McFadden's outdoor outhouse toilet if this news really is able to get, if you get Obama out of office and we're able to get someone who's in there who will then begin to try to smack Obama the right way and deal with this issue of our nation and get it back on its constitutional footing. He's got to win. He's got to win. And the media is going to be out there doing it, along with the courts, the justice systems, all federal employees, all hands on deck. It is now time for all criminals in the government and in business and in Wall Street. It's time for all these criminals to come to the aid of the long-legged Mac Daddy. He's got to win, or America is going to smell like a toilet, an outhouse, Bo McFadden's outhouse in particular. I'm James David Manning. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Get ready for the